what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned into Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be discussing this individual right here that has been trending all over Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, because Miss HennessyMarie, formerly known as I don't know, but now known as HennessyMarie, decided to expose a lot of men in Miami. Now, apparently, this individual right here was born a male, then decided to go through the change of cutting the wanker off. Now, once Hennessy decided to cut it off, Hennessy felt equivalent to a natural-born woman and felt as though there was no need to have to tell men that she was born male. Now, I guess from what I'm gathering is Hennessy was exposed by somebody in New York. There was some guy in New York who exposed Hennessy for being born male. And Hennessy went on a rampage and decided to unload the clip and expose all of the men that were slept with in Miami. Okay? Twitter was in shambles. Baby mamas felt some type of way. Men was making threats saying that Hennessy gotta get deleted. There was a lot going on, and tonight, y'all know I am going to break it all down for you. Okay? Now, as you come on in, make sure you hit the like button. All right? Also, make sure that you understand that by tomorrow, I will have a bunch of new products on my website. You know, I have new toys. Okay, this right here is about to be available on my website, and I'm gonna see what it do this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all an update this weekend and tell y'all how this do. Okay, but it is a lipstick shaped toy. Okay, and you put it, where it needs to go. And I will have this along with other toys as well. I have a ton of male toys. Okay. I have a toy where it vibrates and it goes up and down for the male. I have new roses. I got a big shipment in. I have so much stuff, and you guys can visit my website to get these things at www.neekatnight.com. Okay? www.neekatnight.com. I can't wait to use this one, though. Baby. I mean, I'm just going to see what happens. I'm just going to see what happens, and I'm going to update y'all. I'm going to update y'all on it. So anyways, enough of me shouting out my business, okay? I'm so happy to have new products to give to y'all. Let's get into this tea that has been going on social media, okay? But just know, y'all know where y'all can get it from. All right, okay, cool. Let me get this off the screen and let's get down to business. So, HennessyMarie is a trans individual, as I stated before, who decided to expose men. It started out on Instagram and then it made its way onto Twitter, or it started on Twitter and ended up on Instagram. Either way, the dudes was getting exposed. Okay, so let me pull up the videos that had the men's on social medias upset. Okay, the men were upset on the internet. All right, let's pull it up. So it started out with, from what I seen, was this Instagram story. So let's pull it. And let's get on into this. All right, so there was a video of them eating. All right, so there was a video of this guy where it showed his tattoo and it showed them eating. Then it showed another guy by the name of Shad Bop, and Shad Bop was in Hennessy's apartment chilling or whatever, and Hennessy exposed and claimed allegedly that Shad Bop and Hennessy got down. Then there was this guy who was also exposed, and I believe this guy's name is Pook. All right. And as you can see, Hennessy's leg was in front of Poop in Hennessy's apartment, or Poop, whatever his name is, or whatever. And then Hennessy says, obviously, that's Pook. All right. Then Hennessy started to show where the previous guy, Shad Bop, started to post Instagram stories saying it gotta die. Okay. So Shad Bop started to threaten Hennessy saying it gotta die. Get out my city right now. All right. And Hennessy thought that it was funny and said that Shad Bop was panicking. It was Poop, something, whatever the name is, child. All right. So then Hennessy decided to continue to expose individuals on the Instagram story. The next person was a guy named Lennox 3 times, okay? And Hennessy shared DMs from Lennox 3 times where Lennox 3 times was begging Hennessy to come over, saying, you know, I'm thinking about you, yada, yada, yada. I want you to come over, blah, blah, begging for Hennessy to come over, this, that, the third, this, that, this, that, this, that. All right, so after Lennox 3 times, it just continued to be other people who were exposed. And I think it ended up being about like 15 people that ended up getting exposed. Then it was this guy, Silk Kid Guru, and Hennessy alleged that Silk Kid had a little wanker. All right. In addition to Silk Kid Guru, the messages kept going. All right. So Hennessy said, somebody texted and said, bro, this just crazy. How many ends did you F in Miami? Hennessy replied and said, all of them. All right. Hennessy said, if I'm going down, best believe I'm going to make sure every single end going down with me. We all about to lose, baby. All right. So as I stated, there was a person who was in New York who allegedly had exposed Hennessy for being born male. And Hennessy, like I said, decided to bring everybody down with him. All right. So, let's see what else. And then Hennessy says, show ain't over yet. We just taking a quick commercial break. Be back in a few. All right. Then they start saying the boy Slick Guru had a 4-inch wanker. All right. And then people were asking Hennessy to keep it coming. Hennessy says, y'all can report my page. Ain't nothing going to happen. Yada, yada, yada. Then somebody started blowing Hennessy up by the name of Jeremiah, and then saying that, you know, yo, what you doing, bruh? And so this person, Jeremiah, started calling. And Hennessy said that Jeremiah was panicking. Okay. Then alluded that there was tapes. Okay. And then continued on a rampage. All right. Then after all of the exposing, Hennessy started to trend on Twitter. Okay, Hennessy started to trend on Twitter and is still trending under the hashtag Hennessy, under the hashtag SurvivingHennessyMarie. And I think there was like another hashtag that Hennessy was trending under. Okay, Hennessy then took the show on the road to Twitter and also started to expose people there. Hennessy says, "Wait till I show y'all the athletes, and we still not finished with the rappers yet. It goes down at Mondrian, boy, I tell you that." Okay. Surviving Hennessy is crazy. Hold up, I'm in the shower. And Hennessy just felt like it was funny. Then advertising the Twitter, advertising the backup page. All right. People start doing discount codes on hair. Other people started to message Hennessy. Then there was a guy who he did not appreciate Hennessy alluding that they messed around, and he went down to the lie detector test place to get a lie detector to prove that they never had any dealings. Now, after all of this was kicking up and there was more traction being had on to Twitter, Instagram, and everything like that, Hennessy decided to go live and say, "Hey, I did this because I felt like I didn't have to tell them because it was a quick wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and I got my wanker cut off, and that's why." All right. So I'm going to show you guys that. But first, let me show you a video of Hennessy, because although these pictures, heavily edited pictures, look passable to be a natural born woman, you know, as I was looking at these pictures, I'm like, okay, I could see how a man might get fooled by a picture. However, I seen a video of Hennessy. And Hennessy, without all of them filters and Photoshop, looks every bit of a person who was not born woman. Okay? And so for the men claiming that they did not know, but you seen Hennessy in person, I feel like you're lying. You got to be lying. You have to be lying. There's no way that you didn't know that this wasn't a natural born woman. I don't care what you say. 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 This video does not, like, this is what Hennessy looks like in person. This don't look like no natural born woman at all. So if you look at the video, this is what would show up, I'm sure. This does not look like a natural born woman to me. So what it tells me is, number one, they know. They just don't want you to know that they getting down with the get down. Okay? Because like I said, the picture, okay, cool. You could fool me with the picture. The video, no. No. No and no. You're not going to make me believe you didn't know. I'm sorry. There's no way you're going to make me believe that you did not know. Now, again, these pictures could fool me. I'll be like, yeah, I don't, looks like a woman to me. The video, no. Come on now. Why you playing in my face like that? Why is you playing in my face like that? But anyways, this is Hennessy explaining why she felt like she did not have to tell the men that she was trans. All right, so let me hit play.
No, you was a tranny or you wasn't honest with them? Be honest. Wait, what? Okay, so like all the niggas you posted, did they know you was a tranny? Was you honest with them or you wasn't honest with them? No, when I got my shit removed, I ain't even feel, oh, you feel like you didn't need to tell nobody? That's not your place. I cut it off, so it was like niggas don't give a fuck. Like niggas fucking like what? Like, I get what you're saying. I ain't in a relationship with these niggas. These niggas are trying to spend the rest of their life with me. We just trying to hit in credit. Why the fuck I'ma sit here and say some dumb shit like, oh yeah, this is like what? Like that don't nigga want to hear that bullshit like that. And if I was a nigga, I wouldn't even really give a fuck. If I was a nigga, if I fucked the bitch. But you have to be honest though. You playing with people's lives and stuff like that.
It's the contradiction in lies for me. If I was a man, I wouldn't care. Okay, so if that's your mentality of if you was a man and you was just trying to hit it and quit it and get your rocks off and you wouldn't care, then why are you weaponizing your interactions with them? Are you a woman or are you not a woman? That's the part that I don't understand. It's like you say you are a woman, but then you also say that if you were a man, you wouldn't care. But then you're also weaponizing the people's interaction with you. So it's like, which one is it? Which one is it? Because me as a woman, there's no tea, no shade. I fuck niggas. It's no tea, no shade that like people know like, all right, like she got a child. So obviously, you know what I'm saying? You interacting and you doing hanky-panky with men. So like, why are you showing every person that you mess with if it's not a big deal? So it's like, which one is it? I don't understand, but we'll play some more.
I get what you're saying. I ain't in a relationship with these niggas. These niggas are trying to spend the rest of their life with me. We just trying to hit in credit. Why the fuck I'ma sit here and say some dumb shit like, oh yeah, this is like what? Like that don't nigga want to hear that bullshit like that. And if I was a nigga, I wouldn't even really give a fuck. If I was a nigga, if I fucked the bitch. But you have to be honest though. You playing with people's lives and stuff like that. I'm not playing with nobody's life because they're not those. These are not important people in my life. These people that I'm meeting, the niggas I'm meeting in my life, they not my husband, they not my niggas. These are hidden and I understand, but you gotta be honest. But it's okay though. But my question to you is, all the niggas you posted, you really fucked them? This is just all about like perspective and like opinion. Like, true, that's real. That's real. That's right. That way, like, yeah, and I understand that perspective. A lot of people would agree with you, yes, but a lot of people would also agree with me. You know, this is like a city girl generation. So don't no bitch give a fuck about no nigga. Bitches give a fuck about money. So if I'm getting paid, or I'm gonna sit here and try to jeopardize me getting paid by telling you some shit that don't even really matter. Like, if I'm gonna get paid, I'm not. So you feel like you being a nigga and you cut your dick and you change it to a pussy, you don't matter to another nigga? This is a city girl generation. Oh, okay. I don't give a fuck about no nigga. You heard that? Don't no bitch give a fuck. Do you hear that shit? So my question is, all the niggas you posted, you really fucked them? This is just all about like perspective and like opinion. Like, true, that's real. That's real. That's real. That way, like, yeah, and I understand that perspective. A lot of people would agree with you, yes, but a lot of people would also agree with me. You know, this is like a city girl generation. So don't no bitch give a fuck about no nigga. Bitches give a fuck about money. So if I'm getting paid, or I'm gonna sit here and try to jeopardize me getting paid by telling you some shit that don't even.
All right. So then there was a man who was exposed who came forward and tried to explain how he was tricked.
Hey, Dre.
What it do?
What's up? Somebody told me that you want to get on about the train. You a victim?
Oh, yeah. I ain't even finna play no type of shit like that. I ain't even finna play like that. Yeah.
So what happened?
Y'all wanna know what happened, or y'all just gotta do y'all gotta do the reading and some shit?
No. Tell us how you know that was a nigga.
Say it again.
How you ain't know that was a man?
Put it like this, I'm gonna keep it $150 with y'all. So look, like typical nigga shit, you feel me? Niggas, y'all got a group chat, whatever like that. The motherfucker follow me. Mind you, I don't know him from nowhere, no shit, like nowhere, you feel me? But on like the page itself, it looked like a female. I ain't take nothing of it. No, I ain't like think nothing of it. I just
Y'all in the comments, y'all saying he not a victim? If the man was tricked, he a victim. Why y'all saying that the man not a victim in the comments? Y'all telling me he not a victim? Put 1 in the chat if you think he a victim. Put 2 in the chat if you don't think he a victim. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he a victim. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he not a victim. It seemed like y'all divided. It's 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 1 1. Damn, y'all split. Y'all split. Let's hear some more.
just put in the group chat. Hey, it was niggas that I don't know, niggas that I know. I put in the group chat. Niggas was like, certain niggas said they did what they did, so I took it nothing upon like okay, like this a bitch for real. Like this is a bitch. I know y'all boys fuck pussy. I don't take y'all for no gay shit. I don't take y'all for nothing like that. So in my back of my brain, I'm like, okay, this is a bitch. So I
get it. The homeboys passed you to the hole.
No, there ain't nothing about no passing, nothing. Cause I ain't that picture that I got of me on that couch. I didn't pull up. I didn't hop in my motherfucking whip and crank my gas up to go see no nigga. No, it was on a behalf. Like, okay, I'm at the crib. Certain niggas and the nigga that I was riding with was on some shit like, yo, we out to the beach, but then got a call like, hey, nah, we out to Hennessy crib, which is the nigga. You feel me? So now if you ask me, I'm gonna keep $150. When I got to the crib, mind you, I never seen this. Is my first time. That picture right there is the picture like of me ever being there, and y'all can see in the picture I'm fucking sleep. I'm dead ass sleep. In that picture, I am not there by myself. It was other people there. I'm not saying no names. I'm speaking on my behalf and my half only.
Okay.
But you feel me? So if y'all finna ask me simply, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Me walking through that door.
Child, what y'all think? It cut off right there.
Wild shit, like y'all saying y'all fuck. Okay, what did y'all fuck? Like, what did y'all do? Like, so I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, I just walked through, and mind you, I don't
y'all
know.
believe it?
This is my first time even like being over there. So I'm on the couch, vibing, smoking and shit. I go to sleep. I swear on everything I love. Man, I put it on anybody I love. I went to motherfucking sleep. I woke up, certain niggas wasn't there, and my ride was still there, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm out. I'm going to the crib.
So you ain't fuck. Story short is you ain't fuck.
Man, fuck no. You can call that. Man, hey,
what's your birthday? Barbie gonna read it. See if he fuck. All right, we're gonna clear every nigga. See if he fuck, Barbie.
Man, clear me out the gate. Cause this shit.
Child, not they got a psychic tarot card reader that's gonna pull the cards to tell if the man done hit it or not. So the person up here is a tarot card reader, and they gonna pull cards, and they gonna tell they gonna tell if it's true or not.
All right, sir. Just gonna give you a little overview. I'm a reader. Don't get mad at me. It's the cards.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Why would you even participate in some shit like that? Like, if I didn't mess with the person, if I didn't mess with the person, like, no, I did not mess with this person. But to sit here and really wait for this lady to pull out cards to tell you if you messed with the person or not, you really want this lady to pull out these cards and you really about to sit there and wait. You really about to sit there and wait for this. You mean to tell me that you fell asleep. Hold on, wait. Let's bring the story back. You went over there. You went with your friend. You fell asleep. You woke up. Nobody was there but you. You was the only one there and all your friends left and you was left alone in Hennessy bed. And I think that might be this picture. Is that him right here? Is this the picture that they talk about, him in the bed? I think this might be him in the bed. Okay. This might be you. This might not be you. I don't know. But so you was asleep in the bed, snuggled comfortably under the covers. And then now you want this person to pull the cards to tell us. Let me bring back his story, son.
The niggas that I'm never thinking no wild shit like y'all saying y'all fuck. Okay, what did y'all fuck? Like, what did y'all do? Like, so I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, I just walked through, and mind you, I don't know. This is my first time even like being over there. So I'm on the couch, vibing, smoking and shit. I go to sleep. I swear on everything I love. Man, I put it on anybody I love. I went to motherfucking sleep. I woke up, certain niggas wasn't there, and my ride was still there, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm out, I'm going to the crib. That
so you
was
ain't
that.
fuck. Story short is you ain't fuck.
Man, fuck no. You can call that. Man, hey,
what's your birthday? Barbie gonna read it. See if he fuck. All right, we're gonna clear every nigga. See if he fuck, Barbie.
Man, clear me out the gate. Cause this
all right, sir.
And then the girl,
I'm a reader.
The girl eating the
Don't
chips
get mad
is
at
funny.
me. It's the parts.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Wait, I don't even like the fact that people say he lying.
No.
That's wow.
Barbie gonna get justice.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey,
your date of birth, please.
I believe. Hey, listen. I believe. Fuck. Let me tell you.
Who already kept it a buck? If y'all already asked me, like, did I even, like, bro? No, you gotta think about that.
Is he about to give this person his date of birth?
I'm speaking on niggas that, like, God forbid, like, even if they did or they didn't, but I'm speaking for the niggas that did not and probably got caught up on some shit in the picture or some shit. Bro, you can't do shit about that. That's like you hanging around niggas and y'all, for a fact niggas is straight. Y'all fuck pussy. So now if you tell a nigga about a bitch and be like, oh yeah, she easy, she this and that, woo to woo, in case maybe, okay, you automatically put it in your brain that, okay, this is a bitch. But when I got there to the crib, I wasn't even paying attention to the nigga to even know, like, to check no throat or see like how broad the fucking arms were. I was vibing. I went to fucking sleep. My head is pointed that way. Man.
Okay.
Hell.
It's all right. Your birthday.
May I have your date of birth, please?
06/29/1997.
Now he really gave the date of birth. He done gave
6/29/1997.
He done gave the date of birth. At this point, I think that he needs to be convinced himself that he didn't do it. Because why would you at this point, it's given, I went over there. Because why you gonna give this person your date of birth if you know that you didn't do it? So you know that you didn't do it, but you about to give this person your date of birth? At this point, it's like, do you need to be convinced that nothing happened? Because I think that we just seen the Jeffrey Dahmer series, He said that he was out of it. He said that he was asleep. He fell asleep. So maybe he really, I don't know. Let's see what happens.
June 29, 1997.
Left or right, sir?
Right.
I am so mad that he really participated with this.
You never had sex. Now,
Exactly.
The reading is showing that somewhere along this, you sent something off, but you couldn't pinpoint it. And he did fall asleep. And you felt the vibe off when you were there. You weren't even having that much fun.
I went to sleep. That's my first time even seeing, like,
that's him not entertaining the event. He didn't entertain the event.
Oh, so he ain't fucked. He was just there.
No, he was just there.
I didn't even go there on my behalf. I went because other people, and it was like, okay, we're going over here. And I was just in the whip. And people, what the fuck was going on? Okay, and I went to sleep. Now, if y'all want to ask me this,
you lying.
Y'all just knowing about this.
How much did she get paid? How much? Because listen, I'm finna pull out me some goddamn cards, goddamn it. Where is some? I need to find me some. At this point, I need some cards. At this point, give me the cards. Give me the cards. At this point, y'all playing with me. At this point, like the whole thing, like what is going on? I know you lying. You're lying. Woo! She said left, right, right. Like what? Cut out of here. Stop playing with me. That's my first time
even seeing, like,
that's him not entertaining the event. He didn't entertain the event.
Oh, so he ain't fucked. He was just there.
No, he was just there.
I didn't even go there on my behalf. I went because other people, and it was like, okay, we're going over here. And I was just in the whip. And people, what the fuck was going on? Okay, and I went to sleep. Now, if y'all want to ask me this after that happened, y'all just knowing about this. I've been knew this was a nigga for real. This is new to me that this is on the internet. After the fact that happened when I was sleeping shit, I already got a call 3 weeks later, and niggas, I just didn't want to be on no green shit. I don't know if my home, like certain people watching this shit, but I didn't want to call and be like, boy, y'all boy, you say. I didn't do none of that. You said, so you
told boys that was a nigga.
The person that called me and told me, mind you, I only talk to like certain niggas, you feel me? So the person that called me, I thought everybody like knew. This is new to me. I seen it, like, I've been knew this was like a nigga. I been knew it was a nigga. But I didn't think a nigga picture would be out, like, I didn't even know it was a picture of me for real.
That's crazy. I saw, when you were there, you were entertaining because you knew.
Man, I went to sleep, man. I would never heard about that shit.
So I got a question. I believe you, but this is my question, right?
But now
I know this because I've been at B&Bs where, you know what I feel like?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if it's another one. All right, give me 1 second. My camera, I'm having technical difficulties. My camera messed up. But anyways, child, so Hennessy continued to expose people on Twitter. Okay? So this person right here was captioned with BD, baby daddy. All right? And I don't know if this is the guy that was on the live or who or what have you, but this is one of the posts, all right? And it say BD. Then there was other posts of this guy right here. Okay, that was at the crib. Then it was, child. Now I gotta go back. Oh Lord. So then this was Drew. Okay, so Hennessy says, this is somebody else. This is somebody named Drew. New York twins that live in Miami now. They be with Nino and BT, everybody in South Beach. And Hennessy is saying that she has a very specific tat on her hand. And this is somebody named Roy, or whoever. All right. Then there was Snapchat messages. Child, I can't. More weeders. Come on. Why the weeders? What's going on? Well, I'm glad I took that off. Like, what the heck? Anyways. Child, then, oof. Child, y'all gotta go to the, y'all gotta go to, child. Oh my God. I cannot. So anyways, one of the guys responded. And said, I love all my girl steppers. They know I ain't going out like that and going hard for me. And for all y'all FANs on that troll-ish, y'all can see me. Never forget loyalty. I stand on business. Effing gabop. And I love girls that was born girls only. So this is Shad Bop, the first person that Hennessy exposed. And he says, I stand on business and I love girls and I love girls only. Born girls only. All right. Another person that was exposed, this Lennox 3 times, said, LMFAO, y'all stop playing with my top. Tell them to prove it then. You lame ANs wish I linked that. The goofy is mad. Me and Gio exposed them. I ain't tripping. All right. So there was more people. Let me just show y'all the story. Hold on. Let me go through. This ish, I'm finding out my DM about these men on Speechless. Y'all want the videos. Laughing my A off. Why she acting like I won't start on her BD? Watch this. I don't know who BD this is, but I guess somebody BD. Hennessy was going back and forth with some girl about their baby daddy. I don't know. Then they said they just posted Mark Emil on their Twitter. Let's see. They started calling Hennessy Dahmer. Okay. Let's see. What else? And then Hennessy said, let's make this very clear. I never wore a wig, weave, hair extensions ever in my life. Stop the lies and take it for what it is. He's saying I wore long wigs to cover my chin. Like what? You could ask anyone who's ever met me in real life knows I don't ever wear makeup. I'm all natural. Only ish I ever got done was my boobs and teeth. People who met me know how naturally pretty I am in person. That was my first time wearing makeup by a very mediocre makeup artist who gave me drag queen-like makeup. I know you lying. Girl, Child, there was nothing drag queenish about this makeup. This is how you look like. Talk about my first time wearing makeup and they just gave me drag queen makeup. Child, bye. I know you lying. Anyway, child, anyway, I look nothing like that in person, and everybody knows I can't be exposing this many men if I really looked how I did with that makeup on in that screenshot. Anyways, ciao, bye. Even I can admit I look like a man in that video. She did me real dirty. Whew, I know you lying. Whew. Whew. You did look better without the makeup. Exactly. It's a picture of you on there with no makeup, only lashes, and you look pretty. Thank you, babe. I don't have an Adam's apple. I don't have big hands or feet. I don't have a wanker. Click my bio and you'll see how pretty my is. Okay. All right. Then the people made a skit.
What? I know this right now here right now, fam, but I gotta be a bad down from Miami, fam. She was like right here. Her name Hennessy, bitch. I'm gonna drink her, boy. Like the drink. Hennessy. Hennessy. That name sounds familiar. Let me see. That boy Chris? No.
And one thing I don't do is lie on who I sleep with. Y'all need to leave FBG Suave alone. We never had no relations. All his other friends, though. Did you ever get surgery to take your Adam apple off, or you ever had one? Your pee looks nice. I saw a picture. What does it feel like? I'm very curious. Ciao. In every picture / video you see me in, you'll see my hand tat. Both my hands are tattooed. You can't Photoshop or deny my hand tats. It's very unique design. Nobody has hands tats like mine. Also, everybody that's been to my apartment knows what my apartment looks like. Everything is dark gray, black, and white.
What? Did you hear I'm having a big grad party next Saturday?
All right, and so this is Dre and Coke from Broward in Hennessy's apartment.
No? Yeah.
Pay attention to my apartment and how it's colored and designed, and pay attention to the next videos and pics I upload. This is FOB Pook's best friend. Whose apartment y'all think that is? Okay. Then this is somebody laid up, getting their hair played with, Hennessy tattoos on somebody's back, showing her tat, showing her dog, and this man in her apartment, saying nobody apartment look like mine. Okay. Showing the bed that the man was snuggled in. Showing the tattoos. Showing the tattoos of the hand next to this, whoever that man is. Okay. that was her. Y'all want to see what I look like so bad. If you want to see my face, my body naked with or without clothes from my head to toe, my OnlyFans is in the bio. Okay. And that's that. So, yeah, I guess we can wrap it right there. And y'all let me know, do you think that you would have been fooled? Do you think the makeup was just drag queen makeup? Hennessy says that the makeup was drag queenish. In the video. What do y'all think? I'm going to open up the StreamYard link in the chat. I'm going to be on the StreamYard link for about 10 minutes. Right when it strikes, because y'all say y'all don't know when I'm hanging up. Right when the timer says 59, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to allow whoever is on the stream to continue to talk, but I'm ending the stream right before an hour. So that's your heads up. We got 10 more minutes. Yes, Hennessy says that she got surgery.
No, you was a tranny or you wasn't honest with them? Be honest. Wait, what? Okay, so like all the niggas you posted, did they know you was a tranny? Was you honest with them or you wasn't honest with them? No, when I got my shit removed, I ain't need to feel. I ain't like. Oh, you feel like you didn't need to tell nobody? That's not your place. I cut it off, so it was like niggas don't give a fuck. Like niggas fucking like what? Like, I get what you're saying. I ain't in a relationship with these niggas. These niggas are trying to spend the rest of their life with me. We just trying to hit and credit. Why the fuck I'ma sit here and say some dumb shit like, oh yeah, this is. Like, what? Like, that don't nigga want to hear that, bullshit like that. And if I was a nigga, I wouldn't even really give a fuck. If I was a nigga, if I fucked the bitch. But you have to be honest, though. You playing with people's lives and stuff like that. I'm not playing with nobody's life because they're not those. Watch this. These are not important people in my life. These people that I'm meeting, the niggas I'm meeting in my life, they not my husband. They not my niggas. These are hidden. I understand, but you gotta be, you gotta be honest. But it's okay though. But my question to you is. All the niggas you posted, you really fucked them? This is just all about like perspective and like opinion. Like, true, that's real. That's real. That's real. That way, like yeah, and I understand that perspective. A lot of people would agree with you, yes, but a lot of people would also agree with me. This is like a city girl generation. So don't no bitch give a fuck about no nigga. Bitches give a fuck about money. So if I'm getting paid, or I'm gonna sit here and try to jeopardize me getting paid by telling you some shit that don't even really matter. Like, if I'm gonna get paid, I'm not gonna... So you feel like you being a nigga and you cut your dick and you change it to a pussy, you don't matter to another nigga? This is a city girl generation. Oh, okay. I don't give a fuck about no nigga. You heard that? Don't no bitch give a fuck. Do you hear that shit? So my question is, all the niggas you posted, you really fuck them? This is just all about, like, perspective and, like, opinion. Like, true, that's real, that's real. That's right. That way, like, yeah, and I understand that perspective. A lot of people would agree with you, yes, but a lot of people would also agree with me. This is like a city girl generation. So don't no bitch give a fuck about no nigga. Bitches give a fuck about money. So if I'm getting paid, or I'm gonna sit here and try to jeopardize me getting paid by telling you some shit that don't even.
All right, let's pull up some people. Zamandel, unmute your mic.
Yo, that shit is wicked, Neek. That shit is crazy. Yo, to all the dudes out there listening, just stick with your baby moms, yo. Go back to her, tell her you sorry. You're not gonna do it anymore. Cause it's a wicked game out here, man. That's trifling, man. Shit is wicked.
Anything else?
Just that. Where you find this story at? Where you find this shit at?
It's trending right now on Twitter. Indigo Vanity.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Hey.
Oh, listen, I just caught the live at the last minute, so I guess I'm gonna just catch the playback. I was trying to put my baby to sleep, so.
All right, we
But
can't be having you call in and you don't know what's going on. House of Queens.
Hi, Nick.
Hey.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, my thing is this. I think that, okay, me speaking personally, when I have family members that are transsexual and they live their life as females.
Go ahead.
Yes. So I think that if she's living her life as a woman, but she was born a man, she should expose that to the person that she's seeing, because in the community, it's a lot of those transsexuals are losing their life because they're not explaining to the person they're seeing that they was born a man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion on that. I think that she should go ahead and tell whoever she's dating that she was born a man, so nothing will happen to her in the long run. Because watching YouTube and all this other kind of stuff, a lot of transsexuals are getting off because they choose to live life as a woman and don't disclose that they are born a male.
All right. No Cable Girl.
So thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Lucky, I know you in the bushes. Call in, Lucky. Go ahead.
Most of these boys be knowing. They be knowing, honey. Even if they have had the surgery. From what I'm told, y'all stuff looks different from a post-op transsexual vagina. So these boys be knowing. And also, that's why they be wearing them hoods. Whenever you see a dude that look like he running from something or trying to hide or trying to be sneaky, those are down low men. That's how they look.
Mm-hmm.
And most of these men are down low. Period.
You don't even know what a regular pussy look like. You is very gay, boy. You don't know what pussy look like.
You sound like you stupid. Whoever this is, you sound a fool. Now y'all can think whatever y'all want to think, but most of these guys are down low.
Lucky, what did you? Why did you say that?
Because they a fool. They stupid.
Oh, you did not hear that.
Because they are fools.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. You did not hear that. I did not know that the microphone was on. I am so sorry. I did not look.
Now y'all can think this is a game and whatever.
I didn't think my mic was on. I'm in my house minding my business.
Y'all can think this is a game or whatever and have jokes and whatever, but it's not gonna stop.
Lucky, you gotta cut your TV off in the back.
Now trying to question. Wait a minute now. Trying to question what I am and stuff, baby. That's not gonna stop these men from being down low. So trying to question what I am, that ain't got nothing to do with this conversation.
Okay, I'm turning my TV off.
So what I am ain't gonna stop your man from being down low.
Hello, everybody. I am so sorry about that. I did not know my mic was on. But what I was gonna say, hold on, let me see my audio. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear nothing.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Anyway, I don't know. I can't hear y'all, but I'm just gonna say this. I don't Do you have to, if you've already had the surgery and you have a vagina now, do you really have to tell people that that's what you have? Yes. And are these guys, if she presented as a woman and she has a vagina now and they were sticking her in her coochie, then they're not gay or nothing. They didn't know, and it's still like a female, right? Like I don't know how to process
So
all
you
these
No, the
words.
thinking
thing is that if you did have the surgery, some guys still feel that they're
But I
dating
need
a
to get some
man, even
audio.
though the woman had the surgery and she don't have the male parts. It's still that you was born a male. So like they still exposed to guys that I was born a male, even though I had the surgery.
The fact that you asked that just shows the sad state that the society is heading in, man. That's facts.
Damn.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
But see,
Okay, so
you
let me say
gone.
this one thing. I don't think. Okay, so for me, I don't be thinking.
Go ahead.
Hold on, I got a call. All right, so I don't really think that they feel like that they're real women because if you notice, they always got to have receipts of people that they having sex with. There's always videos. There's always
God
proof.
damn.
There's always the want to out somebody, but you supposed to be a woman. Like, how are you outing anybody? Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense.
She young.
Lucky, you really think that they don't have to tell if they had the surgery? Somebody repeat it because I don't think Lucky can hear my mic. One of y'all repeat what I said to Lucky.
Yo, Lucky, Neek asked if you really think that you don't need to tell somebody if you had the surgery. I guess she can't hear nobody.
All right, Chris.
Are you talking to me? Asking me?
No, not you. Another Lucky.
Okay, I can hear you now. I said,
Yo, Lucky, Neek asked if you really think that you don't need to tell somebody.
Lucky,
I'm questioning that because I'm trying to figure out.
Go ahead.
I hear you now. I think that if you've had that issue corrected and you starting a new life.
What?
I don't know. I keep lagging or something. On the backstage. What am I supposed to do?
You got to turn the background off, your TV off, and just listen to us through your phone.
If you've had that issue corrected and you start a new life.
All right, Lucky, you got to get it together. All right, Monday, go ahead.
Dudes lie about. What am I supposed to do?
Oh,
Lucky,
can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Monday, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of scared for Hennessy's safety because she's exposing these men. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? You need therapy or something. But I don't know. At the same time, some of these men, these Florida men be bugging. Florida is a crazy state. Like, seriously. Florida's a crazy state. And
Baby, that's going on everywhere. This been going on since the Bible days. The only thing is new, it just look different. That's the only thing. It just look different.
Yeah. All right. Yo.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's up? What's your thoughts?
Man, shit crazy, man. My thoughts is I feel like the tranny thing, all that, like, I don't understand that part. I feel like that shit evil because y'all looking for straight men. You feel me? Why you dressing up like a beautiful woman and you want a straight man? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that shit is a trick of the enemy. And it ain't nothing about that shit good.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
if you talk to a trans, they say that gay men don't like them and that straight men are the ones that date them.
Exactly.
Okay, but listen to what we saying. You trying to convert a straight man to being gay. Listen to what we saying. That shit ain't cool. That's like somebody slipping you a Mickey at the club. It's the same thing. You going into something being deceived. You know what I'm saying?
Not quite.
Convert the willing.
That doesn't how it quite works. Like I tell my female friends this. You cannot. I cannot tell you all what it feel like to have a baby, right? I can't tell you that, right?
Right.
So a female cannot tell me what it feels like to be a queen. Y'all can't tell us that. So we're gonna know stuff that you all do not know.
But I got a question though. Like, so say for instance, okay, so she had all the surgery, right? So if you are operating as a woman, why would you feel the need to be like exposed? You see,
That's the
She's
part I don't
young.
understand.
yeah,
Yo,
like
That's the part I
why
don't
would you
young.
really
get.
don't feel like that you a real woman if you feeling like you having to expose somebody? Because what is there to expose? There's just a male and a female having sex.
That's what I'm
Because if
saying.
she's dating a man, the man should have the right to know that she was born a male, not a woman.
Exactly. That's the whole point that I'm making. That shit deceiving.
But
There ain't nothing good about that.
but
That's
if people
deceiving.
are doing whole shit, everybody do whole shit. Men and women, gay, straight, everybody do whole shit. They fuck people. And like Hennessy was saying, hey, this is a one night stand or something. We all just trying to get our rocks off. Do I need to, if I already had the surgery and I got a coochie, if I know I'm just gonna hit you one time, you gonna give me my $200 or whatever the money is, and I'm gonna hit you, then what do I, nigga, you just money. You just money to me. I don't owe you shit, but there's a good
So
time
if
for
you
the
guys would
money
have
that you
that type
pay.
of transaction, then keep it that transaction.
So
But if you're gonna be in a
that's just a whole
relationship,
mentality.
then
I'm
you
a
should
hoe.
disclose that you was born a male. If you're doing a transaction, then keep it like that. They don't have to know that you was born a male. But if you're gonna be in a relationship and you're dating
If you're
different
gonna be
guys,
in a
they have the
relationship,
right to know.
If you
if you're gonna be
having
in a,
any type of intercourse with a person under the pretense that you are a born woman, whether you are exchanging money or not, they're exchanging money thinking that they're messing with
y'all
a
don't pay
born.
for dick and pussy and stuff. Y'all don't understand the game.
What's the
It's all that
game?
you saying is probably morally correct, but a lot of people are having sex just to have sex, and it's not about morals. It's about what they want to do at that time. And that's just what it is, bottom line. You decide what you want to do at that time. And even if she were to tell them, hey, I'm this, if a man is turned on and you look woman enough to them or whatever they are attracted to, or even if you don't look woman enough to them and you're going to do something strange for a piece of change and nobody's going to find out, that's where everybody's upset, them 15, 20 people, because now she's saying something and people finding out. If they ain't gonna find out, motherfuckers will do what they do, and they don't.
But
You
a
know,
lot of people in our community are getting off because they do not disclose that they was born a male. I'm trying to protect my brothers and my sisters out here in this community. If you was born a male, it's your choice, yes, to tell them or not. But to be safe in the streets, in this community, I'm trying to save my sisters and my brothers to be safe and to stay alive.
All right,
you want to
let's
save
go
your
to
sisters and
against the
brothers.
law.
Tell them.
Wait. Let's go to against the law.
Yo, Neek.
What's up?
This is wow. Yo.
All right, let's limit the curse words. We done said a lot of curse words.
I'm sorry, you know I don't know how to talk.
All right, go ahead.
This is wild. Listen, this should be against the law. Period. There should be no way a man can change themselves to fully identify as a woman and purposely trick men into thinking that they are women and refuse to disclose what they were biologically born as, have sex with them, and then go online to taunt them about sleeping with a transgender. Like,
I get all that. I get all that you just said. But at the same time, when you deal with a man, he might not tell you he got 3 other kids. He might not tell you this and that. He might be lying about a whole bunch. A lie is a lie is a lie. So
a lie is not a lie. When you purposely, what
all
you
lies
all
are not equal.
When someone purposely,
a lie is a lie is a lie.
Somebody's
all
right
lies are not created equal.
When somebody purposely take away somebody's right to choose what they want because they...
I agree with that. I agree with all of that.
That should be against the law. It's just like somebody can't...
It should be against the law that when women have babies that the father thing, the birth certificate and blood test and DNA is done before they put their name on the birth certificate. That way, a lot of fathers won't be running around here with kids that's not really theirs. Let's make the women more responsible about who the daddies are.
How did that flip to women for trans
we
being
want to be
accountable?
honest and talk about lies and all of that.
How did you go jump to
the baby
There goes she gets it's all lies. It's a lie. She knew she was sleeping with somebody else. Lies are lies. They all the same.
That they thought was a woman, when in actuality they are sleeping with a man.
And the man thought that was his child, but then he finds out that it's somebody else's. It's still a lie. Same difference.
But it's not the same. It's not the same at all.
So even if he thought that was
not.
Okay. The only thing that's affecting him
that person wasn't forced into homosexuality, though.
Emotionally, and
no, they provided a sex act. They wanted to have sex. They wanted to do something, and they provided a sex act, and they found somebody who wanted to provide that sex act and do what they wanted to do. See, I don't know why y'all.
What you were born
as. The problem is, the problem is, a lot of women can't accept the fact that there are a lot of bisexual men.
As a woman, why do you have to purposely walk around lying to men? If you are who you are, be comfortable in who you are and how you was born, and identify yourself as such. Why do you have to purposely walk around?
But is she really
mental illness? I think it's a mental illness.
Born.
Okay, go ahead, baby.
All right, wait. We're going to go to Charles. Charles, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Uncle Charles, and I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to interrupt nobody. I've been listening, and I'm taking account on both sides. Let me just say this. I'm a man. I come from a man. My dad worked for a long time. My brother is a retired Navy veteran, and my brother is a pastor. Okay. Fine, the world don't change. Okay. Who said you have to be of the world? Who says that? Now, it's a way to treat people. Yeah. Now, if I'm sitting at a table and there's a gay person at the table, that still don't give me the right to be disrespectful to that person. Even though I might not like I might not like their lifestyle, I don't have to be disrespectful. But mind you this, because I want to be a heterosexual man, you shouldn't have a problem with that either. Let me explain something to you. What's tossed up out here? You got a girl down there, two girls out there fighting. Well, it's supposed to be girls. One of them is don't become a man. And the one that become a man is whooping the girl ass. And ain't nobody said, hey, dude, don't be putting your hand on that girl. She a female. But a real man be whooping her ass, and all of a sudden you wrong. I'm crossed up, I'm confused. See, the world is confused. It's going right on down that road, just like them damn weeds. Oh, the tumbling weeds. We need to know what we are. Because in a day or two, or maybe later on down the line, everybody gonna have to give an account for themselves. You got to stand there and talk to God. And God is not giving out he's not giving out no coupons, and he ain't giving out no 7-day trips. You got to talk to him. Don't talk to me, talk to him. And
then let God make those decisions. It's not even our job to make them decisions. Let God do it when you go see him.
Again, sir, I'm being respectful. I'm not going to interrupt you. I listen to you.
I know, but you've been talking for like 15 minutes and you yelling and you getting on my...
Well, let me tell you something. When you worked in a foundry all your life, you talk loud.
I don't know nothing about foundries. I'm kept.
Let me tell you something. You do what you do. If you think what you doing is right,
do it well.
Okay, you go ahead. Because see, the one thing I don't like is when people like the guy fire sale out there. He cut his grass in the nude. Nobody had a problem with it, and people complain and say this dude out here cutting his grass naked. But everybody complained about it. And then the police didn't want to do a damn thing. Only till he showed up at the police department naked down there. And now it's a damn problem. Now you're in handcuffs.
Sir, what is the point, baby?
The point is you do whatever you want, but you ain't got to rest assured I won't wake up next side to you in the morning.
You couldn't even afford me.
Y'all is too much.
You couldn't even afford me.
All right, now cut up, killer.
All right, let's go to AUNI. Ani?
Yes, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Hi, everybody. I think I really just wanted to tap in because I actually have 4 sons of my own. So I feel kind of sympathetic at times, but I have to think of it as like, why are these men not being responsible for who they sleep with? They sit up and talk so much about women picking, the right men, picking, just watching who they lay down with, all of this. And then when they getting tricked because they're not taking the time to vouch for who they sleeping with, or they just figuring out who to smash through the homie or whatever is going on, then, once they get caught up or they get exposed, now the entire world wants to feel bad for them. And it's, oh, people need to tell them, people need to keep them in the loop. Why they can't be responsible for themselves? Just how they don't go get
some of the
tested and
men
they
know
depend
that
on
they're
women
sleeping with a
to
transsexual, and
vouch
some
for
of them
them.
don't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. What was that?
Let me say this. I agree with what you just said about, them learning, getting to know them and all that. But a lot of times, dealing with men and testosterone, when men are horny and they want to see you in, they want to see you in. And like I said before, if there's a willing participant and nobody's going to find out, shit goes down. It just goes down.
But I feel like play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That's true too.
Hooking
That's
up with
true
people on the
too.
internet that you don't know. You only know them through somebody else who smashed them. And if they did find out they was not what their sex was, they wouldn't tell you. So like, what?
I don't agree.
I feel like this is just.
I feel like people should be truthful. If you know. If you know that information, if a person wouldn't deal with you if they knew who you truly were, then I feel like that's important information. Like, there's some people who could not ever deal with a woman who has a child. I know that having a child is a big deal breaker for men, and I give them the right to choose. I am a mother, I have a child, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you have something that that, some people might be with it and some people might not, and you take away that person's right to choose, I feel like you dead wrong. And I feel like it's very confusing how a person can feel like they're a woman, say they're born in the wrong body, say that they went and got the surgery and I'm fully a woman, but then weaponize it at the same time, because it's like, which one is it? Are you a woman or are you not? And
yeah, no, I definitely
whether you feel like
too.
You're a woman or not, and you go through the surgery, you still have a big aspect of your life that some people may be with and some people may not. So because there are a majority of people who might not be with it, you still have to disclose that you were born male, because that's not okay.
People will like you according to your personality.
People will like you based on the information that they know about you. And if you're lying and deceiving, they might not like you. A person could like me for my personality, but then find out, oh, well, she has a nice personality, but there might be other things morally within my personality that goes against what they believe in. Like I might think somebody is like for instance, Kanye West makes okay music, but do I like his antics? No. So it's like people could like certain things about you, but if they knew everything about you, would they still like you?
But it didn't, and I get that, but we have to understand that we are talking about